Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Max. I'm well. Today I'm going to be just doing my makeup and going to be sharing some stories from work that haunt me and keep me up at night. I thought it would be funny. Now I'm actually really nervous because I am so humiliated from these experiences. So this kind of feels like exposure therapy almost. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna put this all over my face while I share the first story. The more I think about it, the less I want to say. So, I was at work serving, and I served this girl, and I think her father, maybe, like, he was in the line after her, and he was also buying stuff. So as I usually do, I was like, "Hi, how are you?" And she was like, "Oh, sorry, like, he probably won't be able to hear you." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." You know what I decided to do then? I said it louder to him. And then she said, "Oh, like, he won't be able to hear." Bitch, why did I do that? She was very nice and lovely about it. But what the fuck? I don't know what prompted me to do that. I know not to do that, because it's embarrassing. I'm just so mortified from myself for doing such a thing. I absolutely cannot cope with the fact that I did that. I don't know if I'm recovered enough yet to start the next story, so I'm gonna continue. I just put this, I kind of use this as concealer. Next story. So we had a trainee at work. I was in charge of said trainee, which is never a good idea. Never have me in charge of anything ever at work. Any kind of responsibility makes me shake with anxiety and I don't know what to do. Usually with new people, I'm very not good. I have really bad social anxiety. So when it comes to talking to new people, I will shake and I will have to try not to cry. I was feeling chatty. Her hair is the exact color that I am planning to dye my hair. Is like a beautiful, like, dark cherry red. And I was like, "I love your hair. I actually want to dye my hair that exact same color." But then I just, like, went on and on and on about it and didn't shut up. And I was like, "Oh, like, you know, like, I went to this, like, hairdressing store and I was, like, talking to the hairdressers, getting advice, and I was like, oh yeah, like, I bought some, like, hair dye because I'm dyed it black so many times, and look, this is my little test strand." I really just, like, didn't shut up about it. I could not stop thinking about it for the rest of my shift. I was like, when will I learn to shut up? The thing is, I will either, like, not be able to speak because I'm so anxious, or I will feel way too friendly and way too chatty and I won't actually shut up. When stuff like that happens, I think about it for, like, the next few days. But, like, the next day I was like, you know what? I don't think she was really thinking about how I kept yapping about how I wanted to dye my hair the same color that she has. I think she might have been a little more worried about the customer that walked out of the store after their card declined and stole all their stuff. Of course that would happen to me while I'm in charge of someone. Not only was I embarrassed about my yapping, a customer, while I was in charge of her, like, it wasn't her fault. Shit happens, okay? We don't know whether the customer did it intentionally or not, but we did call after her when we realized. I don't know if she noticed, but that was really stressful and really embarrassing. Alright, moving on. Also, if the stories seem a little nonsensical, I really meant to write a bit of a script so I could kind of, like, have each point make sense. Sorry about my, like, my brain rot storytelling. I don't make a lot of sense when I speak. Pardon? I bought a new eyeliner yesterday. Kind of excited to try it out. So almost like every time I buy a new eyeliner, I'm like, suddenly I forget how to do my eyeliner. I did a kind of shit job, but it's pretty good. This one was quite a mortifying experience for me. So I was at work, serving. Basically, there was a grape on the floor. Like, a previous customer did let me know, and I was like, okay, thanks. Couldn't really do anything about it because it was so fucking busy. Like, I can't really just be like, sorry, just wait a minute, I just need to grab this grape. There was nothing I could do in that moment because I was so busy, and then I forgot about the grape. And this lady comes to the conveyor belt with her groceries. She then steps on the grape, slips on it, and falls on the floor. right in front of me. She like yelped. She really screamed. And I don't know what the fuck to do. I just stand there, frozen in fear. I like leaned over and I was like, oh my god, like, are you okay? And I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Spoiler, she is okay. She's kind of hurt her knee. I never know what to do in these kind of situations. I'm very much a like freeze, panic, head empty, no thoughts, what do I do? But no one ever told me like, hey, if someone gets injured, say this on the PA so someone knows to come quickly and like help out. But I don't think it's entirely my fault, but I do think I could have acted a little quicker. A couple of people that were there did kind of run to like help out. They were like asking her questions, making sure she was okay, and I just stood there so awkwardly because I literally didn't know what to do. Anyways, so I called the manager to the front. He helped out. We got a chair and some ice for her, and she had to fill out like a injury form. But anyways, that was really quite mortifying. Like, this bitch slipped on a grape. A grape. That would happen to me though, and it happened right in front of me, and I had to witness it, and I had to stand there like a fucking idiot, didn't I? Like, I'm embarrassed by the fact that when I panic, I just freeze and can't move or really do anything, and I can't really think, and I feel like an idiot afterwards because I'm like, oh, I should have done this, but like in the moment, what do you expect me to do? I'm just a girl, honestly. I was so confident that I would be able to talk and do my makeup at the same time, but I really cannot. I hope you guys are enjoying my stories. I hope it's making you guys feel better about your life, because... Next story. I was at work serving. That's literally all I do. That's all I am there to do, is to fucking serve. Serve, cunt. So there was this one guy. So we have a few like places near our work that are getting built and stuff. He was one of those tradies that was like on site, and so like during their lunch breaks and stuff, they would like come into the store to buy some food for lunch and stuff. And he would come in pretty often, like, he was working, and so was I. I appreciated that he was nice and friendly, so I was nice and friendly back. And then he started getting a little too friendly, and I was like, alright, let's get you out of here as quickly as possible. I realized this whole time he may have been flirting. I just didn't realize, because I just can't tell when people were flirting with me, let's be honest here. As I said, he was getting a little too friendly, and I was like, I can't tell whether he's trying to hit on me or not, because I just genuinely can't tell when people are. And then eventually, like, he asked for my name. He told me his name. I did not remember it. I think I forgot it the second he told me. I'm not gonna lie, I could not tell you what his name was. He really remembered my name though. He would say that shit every single time he walked in the store, and I'd be like, you need to back the fuck up. I don't know you. You can't be calling me by my legal name like this. I'm not okay with this. And I was still being nice, and I was like, should I have like stopped being nice? He would stop trying to hit on me? I don't know. One day, he comes in. Then he asked me how old I am. At the time, I was 20, but I was like, I'm 20. And he's like, oh, you like just look so young. And I was like, yeah, I get that a lot. And then he told me like his age, and I was like, well, like, you also look so young, don't you? And he's like, yeah, I only asked this just because I want to get to know you better. And I was like, your total is get the fuck out of the store. And I was just like really cringing, and I was like, oh my god, please stop. Anyways, so it embarrassed me for the rest of my shift. My shift finally ends. Yippee, I get to go home. Not until I am going to get my like timetable signed so I can go home. He comes back into the store, and I pass him, and I'm like, oh my god, don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact. I do not want to talk to him. And he turns to me and he's like, I'm gonna take you out, so I'm gonna need your number. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Bro came back into the store trying to ask me out. At that time, I did have a boyfriend, so I have a boyfriend. Literally like that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. The way I wanted to die right in that moment. I was like, can I drop, dear Lord, please let me drop dead right now, right in front of this man, please. I don't know, I just felt so uncomfortable because I'd never been asked out by a stranger before. I was so not interested in him at all. If you're gonna ask someone out, don't ask them out at their workplace where they work. Do not do that shit. After that, I called my boyfriend at the time and I was like so uncomfortable. I was so stressed. I was so anxious. Like I was shaking. I was like, that was the most awkward experience of my entire life. Those are all the stories that I had. I'm gonna continue with my makeup. I still need it. I really can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. I don't know how people do it, honestly. I hope this made you guys feel better about your lives. I definitely have a lot of stories, so let me know. Like, I will totally do more videos like this if you guys want to hear more stories, because I have a lot of lore. Getting my lashes on. Okay, that is the makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my stories. I did not enjoy experiencing these, but it was kind of fun sharing them. I found it kind of funny. If you have any embarrassing work stories, feel free to comment them down below. I'd love to read them. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I really enjoyed doing this. This was a lot of fun. But thank you again for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe, and all that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.